who we are. You know it. It's your time to blow it. Yeah. Stay devoted. And this is how we show it. I can do all things. Some way, somehow. I can do all things. Yeah, we gon' work it out. I can do all things. Please, put your hands up right now. I can do all things. Hey, it's time to show out. I can do all things. And with my mouth I call things. Having answers on all rings. Crown full of thorns, still called king. I can't walk it through the pouring rain. Chasing purpose, I call fame. When you pass test and endure flame. Promotion now is a short thing.
Guys, look around. Where are we at? That's right. We're in a garden. This might just be a garden to you, but this beautiful garden right here, it saved my marriage. That's right. A couple years ago, I had financial pressure, relationship strife. I had intimacy issues that was killing my relationship daily. Me and my wife would come to this very garden right here. Daily, we would take the time and meditate and seek out everything that we needed. We learned the lessons of the garden that helped us grow into the couple that we are today. We owe a lot to this garden.
So are you ready? Are you ready to have the relationship that you are meant to be healthy, happy, and have fun this summer? Then join us. We've created a 6-week course to help you become unstuck, restore intimacy, and get back on track to become the destiny partners you were always meant to be.
Also, we're going to teach you how to communicate without using bad words. We're going to help you get rid of those senseless arguments that are destroying your relationship and toxic day after day.
Trust us. You want to give yourself the gift of a peaceful home this summer.
What are you waiting for? Register your marriage today, and we'll see you soon. Hey y'all, what's up, family? How you doing? Welcome to All Things Thursday. It's your boy, Coach Daryl J, and my beautiful wife,
Dr. PJ, and we're excited to be here on All Things Thursday with a brand new couple who has an amazing love story. Listen.
City in the building. We got the Devoliere, Alvin and Deshauna Devoliere, New York City stand up. We are so excited to have them on the platform. This is my family. I introduced them to her. This is my family. This is my La Familia. This is my ministry family, my spiritual family. This is my brother. He also shares the same birthday as me. So listen, without further ado, we're bringing them to the stage right now.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, family. What's up? What's up?
Hey,
We good. We're honored.
We are honored.
How you feeling?
I feel amazing. You are very excited. Daryl's very excited to have you all on here tonight. But before we get started, we just wanted to introduce any of our new viewers that are watching tonight to the All Things Well podcast. This is a visual podcast that we do every Thursday where we're highlighting love stories.
As well. It's an honor to be married, so we want to celebrate it. We want y'all to leave with a smile, rekindling anything, or just celebrating love when y'all leave. And we want others in the chat. It's Thursday, y'all, so make sure y'all drop in the chat a heart or whatever, because we want to celebrate and represent love.
Yes, and this is all about wellness and being well in every area of your life. And so we believe that you should be spiritually well, financially well, emotionally well, and relationally well. And so we've asked several couples to come on and tell their wellness story. Tell us how you fell in love. Tell us how God brought you together, because so many people need to be encouraged about how people found their love. So that brings us to the Devolieres. We want to hear their story. We want to know more about you. And our first question of the day.
I feel like you kind of like out scripted me. Like you
I
just
did not.
like
Listen.
you did a monologue when I was trying to get it. I'm excited. It's my family, and you just monologue me.
Listen, there's a difference between trying and being. Okay, some people have to try, and then some people just show up. Now, what I'm here to say is this. We're excited. Yeah. We're very excited, and we're just joking, you guys. And if you guys watch the show, you guys know that this is our normal. He's always competing with me. I'm never competing with him. There's no competition. Okay, I'm in my own lane.
Yes.
Anyway.
Without further ado, we're going to talk about our first question. Who are the Devoliere? Who are the Devoliere?
Who are the Devoliere?
Mm-hmm.
We are the revamped Devoliere. That's for one.
We are a phoenix. We are the butterfly after the cocoon. We are, you know, I don't know.
So many things. Yeah, so many.
Well, talk about being the phoenix, because if you are a phoenix and you are rising from the ashes, so if that's who the Devoliere are, then you guys have a, rising from the ashes story. So what does that mean when you say you guys are a phoenix as a couple?
So we got married, 2019?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Congratulations.
Divorced 2021. And then got remarried 2024.
Wow.
Yes.
Y'all are coming in hot.
Okay. I mean,
you gotta,
no.
You gotta pivot that second question.
Yes, but wow. That's really a phoenix. When you said phoenix, and then the hair is giving. Like, let me just let y'all know. Like, we know how to rise from ashes, but there's still a burning fire in this relationship.
Oh, yeah.
So, wow.
We tried to keep it Davon Franklin. We gotta go Tyler. We gotta go. We gotta go all the way in. We tried to keep it Hollywood. We did. We did. Now we gotta go there. You gotta go there.
What does, I'm going to save that question. No, I'm going to go for it. Yeah. Should I hold it or fold it? I'm going to fold it. Okay. What does it feel like to start over with the same person?
Yeah. Oh my God. First of all, I don't think it's the same person.
Okay.
I definitely feel, now this is my perspective. I definitely feel that we are a complete 180 of what we were in 2019, because 2019 was bad.
Okay.
2020, all of it was bad. The whole time was just, it was a lot of, miscommunications, not knowing how to work through marriages. We had family issues. It was a whole bunch of stuff. So going from then to everything that we went through, and then we did not talk for 2 years. And I mean, didn't talk, didn't message. Yes, we have children. We did not talk, communicate, nothing for 2 years. And then, poof, God and his magic, and his amazing nature brought this back to, it did a full circle. It's almost like for me, this is going exactly how I envisioned 7 years ago. Just today, but now we're a healed version. Okay, that was mine. Sorry.
Healed version. That was perfect. How many people wish they had a healed version of the relationship that died? But most people never get that. They go and they seek that in another person, in a new relationship, in a new family, in a new woman, in a new man, and they don't find it. So then they create another family.
They faith and the hope to go back and find it in the same person.
That's phenomenal.
That's holding on. The Bible says, hold on, hold. You went back to find what you wanted in that same person. Not nobody knew.
This is why I love All Things Well, because we purposely do not do a lot of background stuff with our couples, so that this is authentic. You know, we're learning this with our audience. This is new to us, like it's new to you all watching. But I believe you all have an audience today that needs to hear your story. So let's go to question 2.
So now let's hit Alvin with question 2, because Deshauna answered her version of the love story, which is how you moved into question 2.
All right, this is all you then, Alvin. This is all you. Okay.
I got your back, brother. I know what's in you.
Oh, yeah.
What is your love story?
Now.
What is it seems like their love story is continual.
Yeah.
So what is the heart and the crux of the Devoliere's love story?
God. Definitely God. I believe that when we weren't together, I prayed a lot and asking for forgiveness for a lot of things that I did, and just understanding on where I needed to go. And to what we have now, I can't even find the word. Wow.
If he cries, keep it.
Yeah. We're not cutting it out. I'm sorry. I apologize in advance.
Preach it, start crying. It's all right. Let God use you, as they would say. Let him use you, son.
What would you say? I don't know. This is beautiful. It's like the love that we have for each other.
We've known each other since elementary school.
Yeah.
Okay. The plot thickens. Okay. So because this is me as a listener, you know, you have this love. We don't know what happened. We just know that whatever happened brought this relationship to an end. But because of the depth of the history of you guys knowing each other, and I'm assuming knowing each other's families and just being close and connected, it was like something pulled you back.
Yeah.
You know, so I guess, Deshauna, I want to hear from you about what brought you all together? How did you fall in love? How did you guys, you know, what was it in the 3rd grade? Was it those glasses that you were just like, oh yes, you know, what was it that brought y'all together in the first place?
So I was like, well, we kind of dated, I guess you could say, at 13, 14, kind of. No, you know, back in the day, we can't really say that, but you know,
right.
It was your friend, and that's okay. But that little time, I think I think you were in 8th grade. I'm a year older, so he was in 8th grade, and it was high school year for me. So I had just graduated, but we knew each other through elementary, but I had just graduated and started high school, but I had to still go to like family member in the area. But it was the New York swag for me. It was still the Caribbean, because our families are Caribbean. It was, I don't know, the stature. And that was
talk to me. No,
got that swagger now. We got that swagger now.
That was like when we were younger, but like when we got back, like when we started to officially adult date, he had moved here in like 2000, somewhere in the 2000s. I moved in 2005 for school. So we hadn't talked after I left for high school, really. So we're talking about, I don't know, 10, 15 years. And then it was just, I think I had seen him on social media. He's going to argue me on this one. But I had seen him on social media, and I guess I probably saw it for a couple weeks or so. And then I eventually sent a message to his DMs, and I was just like, hey, big head. Now, he took it and ran with that.
Yeah. Yeah, the hey big head. You hit it with the hey big head. That's a love in basketball. And I say, hey big. That's I'm feeling you, but I don't want you to get too gassed up. That's the love in basketball.
Yes.
That's the hey big head. Hey big head.
That's our favorite.
That's a love in basketball.
Favorite movie. Oh gosh.
Keep going.
So then, I had just gotten out of another relationship. We kind of kept it cordial for a while because we just wanted that to be officially done and over with before we even moved forward. Because I was like, I didn't want to do a whole rebound situation. Once that was over, we decided that we were going to actually make it official. We made it official. We started dating, and I mean, one date led to date in 3 days to seeing each other every single day. We were falling asleep on the phone. What's your side?
Thanks. Falling asleep on the phone. Well, we went to how many different waterfalls?
Yeah, like 10, 12.
We traveled to so many different waterfalls. What else did we do?
It was just nonstop.
Yeah.
And then we had a baby.
Yeah. 2019, right?
2019, which is also when we got married. We got married before baby got here.
Okay.
And, it was after that is when things started getting a little shaky. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I want to pivot on this question.
You want to pivot?
I think we need to pivot on this.
So how we want to stay at? So do we want to talk about why I got shaky?
No, we don't have to talk about why I got shaky.
Okay.
No, we don't have to know the details. And listen, Daryl and I go back and forth about this.
Yeah.
There are shows where people like air out their lives.
We want the juice. We want the dream. Some people want the juice. Like the waterfalls, that's what we want. Somebody put in the chat dream, because that's like y'all married. You married the man of your dreams. You took you to the waterfalls. You know him since the 3rd or 4th grade. He got the New York swag. You from the Caribbean. It's like, it's like if I had to write a rap song, I'd kill it. Well,
I think what's important though is not necessarily what happened, but what it did to you all in those 2 to 3 years. So I think I would like for us to ask, if it's okay, to pivot on that question, is to ask, what was going on in you in those 2 to 3 years? So Alvin, I know you said you prayed a lot, but like, what else was going on, like in your life?
Did you feel like you weren't ready? Was it too much?
Yes.
Did you feel it was too good? What was going on?
Did you feel like you fumbled? Did you feel like you made a mistake? Did you feel like you needed these 2 to 3 years to really kind of come back? And without telling us the
juice.
The juice. What is it in hindsight that we just needed it? We needed to those 2 to 3 years. Tell us about that part.
Definitely wasn't ready. Definitely fumbled. I didn't recognize myself. Got to the point where I needed to heal and figure myself out before I was to be able to take care of a family and love her properly. Love her the way that she needs to be loved. And that was definitely something that I was lacking the first season. And this time around, like, it's truly intentional. We do a lot more than just waterfalls. And I love you. I love you.
Sweet. Okay, Deshauna, you're next.
Okay, what was the question again?
The question is, what was going on with you in that 2 to 3 years?
What do you feel like you needed, or if you was missing something, or if you know?
And how did you rebuild to even get back to each other?
Yeah.
My 2 years that we weren't together was probably the most traumatic of my life.
Okay.
In between those 2 years, I was on the way home, stopping to, because of my profession, helping people is something I love to do. And I was on the way home, saw a hit and run, so I kind of stopped. I felt bad. I was going to feel bad if I continued to drive, and I saw that in front of my face and didn't stop to make sure that the person was okay. In the process of doing that, once I got out the car, calling the police, another lady decided that she wanted to speed around their car, which hit his car and spun the car around and pinned me in between two cars, physically. Which placed me in a near fatal accident that put me in Grady for 6 weeks. I was intubated and medically induced coma for like 6 days. I only know anything about that time frame because of my family and my parents and everyone else. During that time, I do believe that he wanted to come to the hospital, but we were not in a good space. And I definitely wasn't really cognizant for real on what was happening, probably for like the good 2 weeks or so. And I spent that time, actually, I feel like God literally broke me to mend it back together. Like, I kind of compare it to like a mosaic piece, because a mosaic piece is like 1,000 pieces in one that they kind of like glue together and put it on a tapestry. And I couldn't walk. I had to relearn how to walk. When we were first married, I was the overly independent person who didn't want help. Yes, I can. Yes, I got it. I'm the oldest. I don't need any help. I don't need my man, but I need my man. Type of person. And that accident forced me into having to depend on other people. Like, I had to have friends bathe me. I had to have people do stuff for me because I couldn't. My sister moved here and took care of my kids for a year, because there was not much I can do. So those 2 years, literally, I had to learn that to grow, you have to heal, and healing is painful. I mean, you have to kind of surpass the pain that I had in the beginning. I can't even begin to explain what it felt like. But I had to go past that pain to even those moments in the hospital by myself. I had to be like, okay, God, well, obviously you kept me alive for a reason. What is the purpose here? What we doing? who we involving? We got to be real intentional, because ain't no way you did all of this that I know for a fact as a medical professional I should not be here, that you did this for me to waste my life or waste my purpose. So let's figure this whole thing out. Let me know, all those things, and then we can go from there. And I feel like that's what the 2 years for me was. I learned so much with all of that, because I had no choice but to learn things that I probably was procrastinating on learning, because God knows sometimes I drag my feet.
This is amazing.
I was ready to say Diddy for Diddy, Deshauna Devoliere. You don't say Diddy. I was about to say that. We started preaching.
Yeah, I mean, it's just an amazing story.
Yeah.
But it's y'all's real life. Now, we are just, this is the pivot episode, because we are just, we're flowing. Yeah. I want to hear from Alvin. How did it feel not talking to your ex-wife and the mother of your children while she was in that situation and in that space? What were you going through? What was in your mind, in your head, in your heart? Were you angry?
What was your mental state like? What was your mental state and your emotional state like?
I was hurt, truly hurt. I reached out to everybody that was in connection to her, trying to find out how she was doing, status wise, if she was going to be okay, um, where were the kids, and just prayed. I was at work when I found out and tried to leave my job, or wanted to leave my job and go to the hospital and see her. And one of her friends told me not to go. But yeah, it was hard not being there for you.
People judge relationship hurt really harsh.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why they say you have to keep people out of your business. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter, like, you weren't even coherent, Deshauna. Like, you weren't able to speak for yourself or speak on your own. So you had to depend on other people to speak for you. But unfortunately, those people didn't have your heart, because the Deshauna now, if you knew that this man was trying to reach out to you just to care for you, just to know how you were doing, just to make sure you were alive, that is the heart of a husband.
Let's spin it real quick. If she was incoherent, maybe, because remember, God said he works all things out for the good.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing. Maybe it's good that you didn't get a chance to see her then. Because if y'all wasn't in a good, come on, somebody.
Yeah.
If you weren't in a good space,
Yeah,
it could have went left.
It
Plus,
could
she
have
was
been
in
worse.
a very, very vulnerable position. Then the people around her were probably, they could have exploded. People were emotional. They could have said the wrong thing to you to push you back. So that's where it's called protection. Right?
rejection is protection.
Rejection is protection. When I say rejection is protection, or rejection is redirection, it's a good thing. I know it doesn't feel like that, but it was a good thing because you were able to forgive her. See, it's for one thing for the friend to say something to you. It would have been different if she was incoherent, but the one thing she can get out of her mouth was "get out."
Mm-hmm.
That would have hit you different.
Because that has happened. Let me just tell you.
That would have hit you different. Yeah, the friend tell you, like, Mom, let's say something happens to Piangela. Her sister tells me, "Get out." She don't want to talk to you. Piangela says,
I'm in
I don't want to talk.
consciousness, and I'm like, get out my room.
Might have hit you a little different,
It
so
would
it did
have.
hurt. But God protected you enough that you could forgive her. Because wounds are real. Wounds do hurt. Words hurt. So I look at it like, and I can't say what I would have done. I only can say you're here today.
And we're grateful.
We're grateful that you're here today. You're a brother to me. This is a sister to me. You know what I'm saying? So, and y'all are here. So I believe it was a blessing that you didn't get a chance, even though it didn't hurt. Now he's crying. Make sure we got that.
Oh my God.
Like, we gave the disclaimer, but
So
no,
we
listen.
keep that. We're not gonna edit that out.
We're not.
We're gonna get to question 3 real quick, because question 3 is very important. And this, I believe that you're gonna be able to encourage our audience,
Yes.
because I don't see this enough in church today.
But before you get to this question, I want to ask, like, a question is going to lead to this question.
Okay.
So you guys get back together
Uh-huh.
through a course of events
Mm-hmm.
as Deshauna's healing from the accident. Were you guys going to church? Were you guys thinking about going to church? Because we met you in church. So tell us how you got. What's your change story? How did you get to change church?
Together.
Change done helped us turn the world upside down, because because when we decided that we were going to get back together, it was also with the deciding factor that we were going to go to therapy and that we were going to start a church together. I was going to another church at that time, but then, you know, I lived in Gwinnett and I heard about the church and I was like, I always wanted to go. So I went one Sunday. Oh, I was done. I joined the same day. And from that time, I think he came with me the next weekend he had off. And this was we started, I think maybe in February, in February of 2024, February of 2024. And we've been coming ever since. And every message that PD preaches, every single one, I just feel like doesn't miss. And it spoke. We came in when Red Flags was the series we was in. Okay, we walked in the Red Flags series. Okay, all right.
The serious series. Yes, it is.
Like, oh, okay. All right, God, I got you. And then it was just, you know, it's the camaraderie. It's the us. It's that just made it just so much more welcoming to come, you know. And then that legit helped change and metamorph us into where we are even right now.
So at what point did you guys remarry? Was this before you visited Change or after you visited Change? Like, where is church in that
remarriage,
in that story? Because that's going to lead us to our next question.
We got back together February 2024.
We got married in May
2024. We started Change February 2024.
Yeah.
Wow. So this is safe to say that you guys had a Change church marriage. Like, Change helped y'all seal the deal.
On the same wedding date that we had 7 years ago, the first.
But y'all do marriage boot camp, right?
Yes, we
do y'all tell that story? Because this is going to bring us to our third question.
All the way into depth.
You got to, because I'm going to be real with you. Y'all are one of the couples that got closer in church.
Yes.
And got married. You know, come on.
Yes.
A lot of couples don't get closer in church.
Mm-hmm.
They get more anointed and gifted, but they don't get closer. They don't, I don't know what it is. You got all his word, and some, not all, but sometimes they don't, unless they have people like y'all that give them a real testimony, right? Making it known. So this is gonna bring us to our third question, because we met in church and we met like this. What's it like, or what is the benefit couples will get from serving and going to the same church?
Well, I would say for me, I've never been a part of a church till she introduced me to Change, and it's grown. It's helped me grow into a better man and a husband.
Yeah.
And also having the other guys around the church, being able to pour into one another, their experiences and things of that nature. Like, it helps one another, helps each and every last one of us grow. And I know for me, it's helped me grow into being a better man for her.
What's the benefit, Deshauna? What's the benefit you see?
Well, I love seeing this man in church. Oh, Lord.
Talk to him.
Okay.
Yes. Talk about it.
I'm just like watching God. I'm like, okay, God. All right. You got this. You got all of it. You understand? I surrender everything. It is on you. But like, the benefit is us. I serve, and you know, he's also there serving. So it's like we we'll sit for one, and we serve for the other. And that in itself, just having God's presence with both of us there, and just like knowing what we've been through and knowing what our testimony is, like knowing it's not, we don't have to think about anybody else's perception, because our perception is wild. Like, we talk about it all the time. When we say this, sometimes we're not even sure it's believable, because it sounds off the chain. And then for us to just be back even 10 times better than we were, I'm like, God, okay, all right. That benefit is enough for me. And then I grew up in church, so I was always used to being in church all day long anyway. And that's how I got the love for it in the kids' church, and my kids love it. Sometimes they're asking to come to church more than they're ready to go to school in the morning. So,
I love it.
Listen,
This is a change church love.
Type in the chat. She loves seeing her man in church.
I was just about to talk about it. Listen.
So get a man and then love to see him in church.
It does something, Deshauna. It does something to see
benefit.
your man serve God. It is just that's how we ended up getting together. And
that's how we and
I would watch him and I would watch him worship. And I'm like, he's really worshiping because there are people that just they're going through the motions, and there's people that are really worshiping and connecting to God. I'm like, wow, he's really connecting to God. But then the way he served in the church, the way
I was in the parking lot.
Yes.
I was in the parking lot when it wasn't cool, Alvin. I was in. No. I was in the parking lot. No problem. The pastor didn't shout you out. I was in the parking lot where the pastor will forget that we out there. But he going in the whole sermon. I'm out in the back, outside the parking lot, rapping and preaching my own sermon because he done forgot we out there. Can you imagine being out in the parking lot serving and PD going off.
No breaks.
And nobody's telling you nothing. He's out in the parking lot. And maybe that's how I learned how to preach a little bit. We got to be encouraged somehow. So that's why I come from the parking lot. Wasn't cool.
But I used to look out the window and I would see him and how he would.
You see that? Look out the window.
I did. And I would be like, wow, he's so diligent. It's hot outside. It's cold outside. It's raining. And like all weather, all seasons. And he would just be out there diligently serving. And I'm like, wow, like it did something to me. It still does something to me now watching him serve. So I can attest that, your man being in church and not just going and sitting there and having an attitude when y'all leave, but
yes, the camaraderie with everybody. And I'm like, oh, you can be with husbands. Go ahead. And I'm like, me and the wives are friends. I'm like, okay, yes. Village. Give me the village.
Type village in the chat.
Give me the village. I love it. Okay, so now our final question. Listen, this episode is amazing. Let me tell you something about All Things Well. One thing about All Things Well, God keeps us on track. We end up getting through all of our questions, and to date, we keep this podcast under 45 minutes. This is the last question for you guys. Want to ask you this.
First, read the word first.
Well, let me ask him the question, then you read it. This is the last question of the night. This question is based off of scripture. Tell us what scripture is.
Galatians 5:22.
Galatians 5:22, and I think 23 details the gifts, the fruits of the Spirit.
Fruits of the Spirit.
Excuse me. And we want to know what fruits have developed in your life
from being married
to each other. So, Deshauna, you may have one. Alvin, you may have a different one. But all of us have the fruits of the Spirit, and the fruits of the Spirit grow. They develop. They ripen. So what fruits from the list that Daryl's going to read can you identify and say, that's the fruit that God grew in my life because of him or because of her? Go ahead, Daryl.
And the Holy Word of God says, but the Holy Spirit produces this kind of fruit in our lives: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. There is no law against these things.
Okay. Which one for you guys?
I gotta choose one.
Yeah, you can choose one. You can choose more, but
start with one. And tell us why.
I definitely got the peace. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Definitely got the peace.
That's the first couple
one
that has said peace. And when you said peace, it was all up in here. Why? How?
It's-
What is that?
I don't know. We just fit like a jigsaw puzzle. It's like we're able to kind of like move and maneuver and pivot as life goes now, and it's just because we knew a lot about each other before. It wasn't that we weren't a good couple. It was just a lot of outside forces, and we didn't know how to navigate. So going back to the foundation that we already knew from, that we already came from, it was just a sense of peace because now we have the capability. We're in a different sides of the world across the board because we're different financially. We're different ages. We've had different things happen in the last 3 years, so our perspectives and our minds and goals have now changed. So like, it's just a peace. The kids are good. Our family's good. My dad adores him, and I am such a daddy's girl. My parents adore him. It's just my sister loves on him like a big brother. So it's just peaceful. I can just go to sleep. I'll be knocked out.
If I can just go to sleep, I'll take it every day of the week.
Surpass his understanding.
On.
Not your understanding. It surpassed Alvin's understanding. That's it. Come on, what's going on? What fruit have you developed in this marriage?
Gentleness.
Okay. Coming from New York.
I knew you were going to say that. Sorry.
Coming from New York. Okay.
Talk about it.
Being able to be vulnerable. Being from New York, being Caribbean. We're not able to be open and vulnerable, and being able to have that space with her, it means a lot, and it's helped us a long way because we're able to communicate deeply. Like we talk about everything and anything, and it feels good to be able to do that.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Gentleness and peace. Two. First of all, we've never had those two. That's the first time gentleness. It's the first time that we've had peace. And that combination together is a force.
Yeah.
It's a force.
Maybe the hardest thing to get. Mm-hmm. It's hard for women to be peaceful in a marriage. Sometimes hard for men to be gentle. The Bible says don't be harsh to your wife. And the Bible asks wives to submit. And some of that submission comes from having a peace about you. I think I got you. I got it. Okay.
I'm not competing with you. Yeah. Audience, help us thank Deshauna and Alvin. You guys were, again, very vulnerable, very open. Thank you so much for sharing your love story. Your love story it's really quickly becoming one of my favorites because you went through so much and you overcame much.
So many nuggets in there that people need to hear now, that couples need to hear. It's a now word. It's a now word because you didn't go out and search for something in somebody else. You found it back in him. You knew he was the one. It shows a love of forgiveness. It shows you guys are serving in church together and you grew in church together and you loved seeing this man in church together serving. You allow your wife, Alvin, you allow your wife to be active in church. It's another thing I want to see more husbands do. Don't just bring it in, but allow her to be active so y'all are together. So there was so many nuggets, so many jewels, so many. It's a testimony. It's a testimony marriage. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing because that is a testimony. In this, remember, Pete talks about area and error. In this area in Atlanta, that's needed.
Yes.
And in this era of giving up quickly, finding reasons not to be together, y'all found a reason to be together. So y'all are in the right area and y'all in the right era for what y'all bring to the table as a Devoliere. Did I get it? I got it. I killed it again.
Listen.
I killed it again. I got it. I'm sorry.
Listen, I can't with him. Thank you for being here, Alvin and Deshauna. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you telling your story. Have a wonderful night.
All right, family. Thank you.
Oh
My God.
God, first of all, God doesn't play about all things well. And God doesn't play about what you and I need. You and I needed to hear that. I don't know what piece of that you needed to hear, the fortitude. I needed to hear return to your first love. I needed to hear go back and find what I gave you because I didn't change my mind. I'm God and I said what I said. I heard so much in their story. This was for me, and I know it was for you too. In whatever way it was for you, put it in the chat. Whatever nugget you got from this message from the Devoliers, please put it in the chat. It's going to encourage them, and it's going to encourage someone who's watching the replay. So please do that. I'm floored.
I'm amazed. I'm excited.
Wow.
Make sure you share this and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's Love Jones TV, Love Jones TVEE. See you next Thursday. We love y'all.
You need to share this.
Share this. I'm going to share it.
Yeah.
You need to share
You need to share it. You need to share it. It's amazing. Good night.
God bless you. Look around. Where are we at? That's right. We're in the garden.
This is who we are. You know it. It's your time to blow it. Yeah. Stay devoted. And this is how we show it. Some way, somehow. Yeah, we gon' work it out. Please, put your hands up right now. Hey, it's time to show out. I can do all things. And with my mouth I call things. Having answers on all rings. Crown full of thorns, still called king. I here walking through the pouring rain. Chasing purpose, I call fame.